to Entrepreneur Central. I'm your host, Marjorie Waye, on 1065radio.com, coming to you live every Wednesday from 12 noon to 2. And today is a special day, as every day is, but today is a special day because we get to talk about our whys. What is your why? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why do we have the habits that we have? Why aren't we achieving the success that we want? Whether it's in our careers, whether it's in our business, whether it's starting our endeavors. Why? What is our why? We are going to be talking about that the entire show today, and we're going to help, one, free some people, but then two, we're going to help you kind of hone in on the things that you want. The things that you want to achieve, the goals that you have for your life, for your business, for your career. Some people don't know. Let's just be honest. Some people don't know what they want to do. Some people are very succinct and very clear on what they want to do. But everybody doesn't always know why we're doing what we're doing. So some of the things that we do is for me, example, I've been in school forever, and I always say that, but literally for the last 20 years I've been in some kind of school. Now I'm in the last year of my last school, and I have a reason why I went to school for 20 years. I have a reason why. My why, I want to be the subject matter expert to help businesses thrive. I have a love for business, I have a love for numbers, I have a love for helping people. And to combine those things, this is why I keep doing it. No matter what the struggles, no matter how many times I've failed, no matter how many times I've tried, this is why I do it. I have an absolute passion and love to help others understand their passions and get to the level that they want to get to in business. Whether it's a Fortune 500 company who's about to fail, or it's somebody who just has a passion and doesn't understand the reasons why. I mean, they don't have a history of having family and entrepreneurship. They don't have a history of seeing anybody in business, but for some reason they have this really deep desire and drive to change their dynamic and change their life for not only themselves, but their families. And so I have a passion for those folks, to help them. I also have a passion to help athletes, who I think are a disadvantaged group, to help them to understand money. The one thing that people do not understand, and that's just a fact, we don't understand money. And whether you're a millionaire or a dollaraire, we have a tendency, we don't know money. And it's because although we are tasked with managing it effectively, it is probably the one thing we are least trained on. So because of that, I have a passion for helping people to find out ways to save and build their business and build their futures and build their financial life so they can be comfortable. So that's my why. Why do I do it? Why do I struggle? Why do I continue to fail and keep failing into my success? Because for me, failure is not a bad word. But in order to get there, in order to move forward, in order to be there, I had to know my why. Why am I doing this? Why am I hurting myself? Why am I going through all this? I had to know my why. And my why determined my what's. So I had to know what was my why. And so I had a conversation this weekend with my son about why. Why is he doing what he's doing, right? And he's been so focused on his what's, he hadn't been focused on his whys. And so that's where we got onto this conversation that we're going to have today. And we're going to talk to a lot of people because most of us don't know what our whys are. And welcome to our Facebook Live family, and welcome to our 106 Live Radio family. I promise you today will be a great show for you to help you and move you forward in all aspects of your life. So help others, share the app with them. If they're on if you have a Google phone or Android phone, go to the Google Play Store, download 1065radio.com. If you're on Apple, download the iTunes radio. In iTunes, download TuneIn Radio and look for 106 Live Radio station. I promise you, you will be not only empowered, you will change your life. All right, so we're going to talk, before we get into what's our why, let's talk about some things that's happening with businesses and some events that are taking place in and around Atlanta, just going on to help businesses overall. So this week we had, I just have to say, hats off to the Cleveland Cavaliers for getting their very first championship. It's a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. I was rooting for Cleveland. Everybody else wasn't, but I was. And so I'm really excited. I'm excited for LeBron. I'm excited for what he has done for the city of Cleveland. I'm excited for what that whole Cleveland Cavaliers organization, Tyronn Lue, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, all of you, everyone, just a great job. My hats off are also to the Warriors. Trust me, from the second it started to the very end, it was a fight. They were fighting, and 21 lead changes. They had 11 ties. It was a huge, 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 great, awesome Game 7. So hats off to both teams, because they are both champions in my mind. But I particularly applaud what LeBron was able to do for the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, so what's going on in Atlanta for businesses? Let's see. So on July 26th, if you go to Invest Atlanta and look on, it will connect you with events in the city of Atlanta, the mayor's office, because Invest Atlanta and mayor's office are connected. You can see these events. You can register for these events. Also, the Atlanta Business Chronicle has a series of events that are taking place. I understand that's in every city. There's a Business Chronicle, so you can look up your local events if you're not sure how and what you can get into or how you can connect and network for your business. So here in Atlanta on July 26th, there is an HR and employment seminar. It is the white collar exemptions. Are you ready for the new FLSA regulations? So that's taking place at the Metro Atlanta Chamber of Commerce on Andrew Young Boulevard, Andrew Young International. You can go register at either the Chamber of Commerce or look again for that event in the City of Atlanta website. There's also this Image Bureau. It's on Wednesday, July 27th, taking place from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Again, it's at the Metro Atlanta Chamber of Commerce. If you need a new headshot, the Image Bureau is a company that provides quality headshots complete with on-site makeup professionals for your photo and any retouching necessary. So if you're looking for a headshot for your website, for your corporate site, what have you, the Image Bureau is having an event, again, Wednesday, July 27th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. There's also a Business Best Practices event taking place at the Metro Atlanta Chamber. Join Chris Hawks, founder and executive director of Kennesaw State University Entrepreneurship Center, for a monthly series on the best business practices. That's taking place on Wednesday, August 3rd from 8 a.m. to 9. We also have a Tech Talk, which is 8-second emails. Learn tips and best practices to combat short attention spans in prospecting emails. On Thursday, August 4th, from 3:30 to 6 p.m., and that's taking place at the Atlanta Tech Village, 3423 Piedmont Road. And that, again, is on the Metro Atlanta Chamber of Commerce website. Now, there's some other things. So here, just some current events real quick. Okay, so Gladys Knight Chicken and Waffles, right? There's 3 locations in the city of Atlanta. All of them got shut down. There's $1 million investigation that's taking place. And as of yesterday, they shut all 3 locations down. Now, the restaurant is run by Gladys Knight's son. The restaurants are run by Gladys Knight's son. And so they're closed for right now. And that's a huge deal. If anybody knows about Gladys Knight Chicken and Waffle, there's they, over the last few years, they've had some troubles and some challenges with their perception and their image and their brand, and keeping people, to come. It's great that you have a great name, but your food quality of service, quality of your restaurant has to be maintained in order for you to keep your restaurant, and you have to stay compliant. And I believe that the $1 million issue is investigation is based on compliance. I hope that that's all it is. There's not much, but if you were looking on the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, you can go and look up that particular story. So there's a lot going on, but I just wanted to share with you last night chicken waffles, if that's where you were trying to go. Yeah, not going there now, right now. So I want to share that with you. Also, go on the Atlanta Business Chronicle site. There's some other events taking place for women, for businesses, for entrepreneurs. So if you're looking to grow in that area and grow your business, and again, get connected. I mean, there's stuff from Georgia Tech. There's stuff that's coming from Invest Atlanta and other organizations taking place in and around the city, just for entrepreneurship and to get connected and to go ahead and network. All right, so we are going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about the 2 most important days in your life. So we're going to start with what is your why, and we're going to talk about what are those 2 days. What are the 2 most important days in your life? Welcome back to Entrepreneur Central. I'm your host, Marjorie Waye on 1065radio.com. All right, so a couple things. One, if you're looking at us on Facebook Live, welcome to Entrepreneur Central. Hey, go to, because after, we're only giving you snippets on this show. If you want to know and hear the entire show today, then you need to go to 106liveradio.com or download the app. If you're on Android, it's in the Google Play Store. It is 106liveradio.com. And if you're on Apple, then download the TuneIn app and then look for 1065radio.com, the station. And then you can hear us for the remainder of the show. You're not going to want to miss a second, but we're going to show you the first segment, but after that on Facebook Live we won't be, because we want you to join in with us. We want you to go to 1065radio.com, chat with us, and send us questions. And as we're going through this, what is your why? Then join in on the conversation. Send us comments. Tell us what your why is. We would love to hear it. We'd love to share it, because what happens is it inspires others. And it helps them to understand, because those that don't know their why or are trying to get there just need a little push sometimes. And sometimes your motivation or your why will help them to get there. So also make sure you're connecting with us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. It's all eCentral 411. Of course, our website is eCentral411.com. Okay. So let's talk about what is your why and what are the 2 most important days in your life. According to Mark Twain, the 2 most important days in your life are the day that you are born and the day that you find out why. Right? So there are books that are out that talk about your purpose, right? We know about the purpose-driven life, and we know that everybody from Bishop T.D. Jakes to actually every author you can imagine all talk about what is your purpose. When we're talking about business, there are other sites. I mean, it could be just being a woman. It could be just being in business. It can be anything. It could be a kid. What's your purpose? What's your why? We all want to know. John Hope Bryant talks about how the poor can save capitalism, and he talks about why and why you need to understand that. There's another book. Brian Tracy has No Excuses, and he talks about making sure that you understand why you're doing what you're doing. There's also a book by Charles Bond. It's called Every Woman Needs to Know Her Cup Size. I know it sounds really weird, but anyway, it's Calling, Uniqueness, and Purpose. That's that cup. See you. Yeah. Okay. So, but talks about understanding your whys. Now, why is it important, and what's the difference? So, the day that you were born, right? Your parents were all proud and excited for. We talk about. How great that was. You're born, so now you have a purpose. You're here for a reason. You're here to live out something specific, right? Now find out why. And why do you need to know that? Your why is consistently empowering you and acts as your reminder that you hold the key to your door of magnificence as you learn and grow as a person, following your path and moving forward in life. That's why. That's why you need a why. You need a reason for what you're doing. So let me step back. What's the difference between a why and a what? So your why is Why am I doing this? What's my passion? What's my vision? What's my purpose? Why do I do that? Why do I get up every morning and go to this job? Or why do I get up every morning and work hard to get clients and to be an entrepreneur? Why am I starting this passion that nobody else seems to understand? Right? Your why is your purpose, is your vision. That's your passion. That's your why. Because when you don't feel like doing something, when you don't feel like doing your what's, then your why kicks in. Your why kicks in and says, oh, okay, this is why I'm doing it. I have to do it. I don't feel like it, but I'm going to do it because I need to do it to get to my why. That's what we do. That's what, somebody, there's this woman called Marjorie Waye, and she wrote this book, right? And this book is called Wealthy But Broke, Your Roadmap to Financial Freedom. And in this book, this woman wrote about why it's important to understand that while you're on a journey, there are going to be days when you cry. There are going to be days when you sweat. There's going to be days when you want to quit. But the difference between success and failure is your why. That's the perseverance. That's what keeps you going. Now, there's a whole slew of other things in this Wealthy But Broke book, but the fact of the matter is, you need something that propels you to get you to the next level. Now, about almost 12 years ago now, I had this young man, and his name is Xavier, and Xavier is a storyteller. Right? He's always been a storyteller. He's always been this person who loves to create characters and create reasons and create purposes and create things. And he's so dynamic, and the things that he comes up with is so amazing. But the one thing about Xavier that outside of the storytelling and his laughter and the things that he loves, he doesn't question why he is or why he thinks or why he does the things he does. He just goes for what he wants, right? And he's very definitive. He's always been extraordinarily definitive, that says, well, I want to do this. Okay, Xavier, why do you want to do that? Because I like to tell stories. Right? He'll say, I want to be an author. Okay, why do you want to be an author? Because I like to tell stories. Right? And I love to share my stories. I love to tell people, and I like to make people laugh, and I like to be creative, and I like to share that creative. And he knows why. He's 11 years old. He knows why he wants to be an author. And it propels him. And there are days when we're writing this book that he doesn't feel like it. Or he falls asleep as we're talking about it. But the fact of the matter is, he will get up the next day and we'll talk about it. When the next time we talk, because he's at his Gammy's house right now, and when we talk about the book. And he's willing to do whatever it takes to get there. He knows his why, and he's only 11. He inspires me on why. But then I have another amazing guy, right? His name is Terrence Calloway. I've always called him Bishop Calloway, but his name is Terrence Calloway. And no matter what, for the first 8 years of our friendship, our sister brotherhood, we didn't meet. We never met face to face. We talked on the phone and talked about the things that he wanted to do, and had such a great passion and such vision for his church and where he wants to take it and what he wants to do. And he's very, very focused on the ultimate goal, on the why he's doing it. This is his passion. This is his dream. He goes and has a very unique way of, it's very transparent, very honest, but it's a very unique way of sharing with others why he's doing what he's doing. And if you can't get on that road, okay, get off. Get out the car. Move out the way. And if you move out the way, he will keep it moving, and he will work out his why. But he's very focused. He's such an inspiration. And even when things don't work out the way that it seemingly should, he continues to push and to move and to try and to create new things. And when we talk, he's telling me about something else he found. Forget the other things that failed. Forget the other things that didn't go the way he wanted them. Forget those things. He pushes on because he knows his why. He knows why he's doing it. When he's out helping some young woman that needs a home and is homeless, and he goes and collects children and all these things that he does, he knows his why. That's what we all have to do. So for him, those two most important days, the day he was born and the day that he figured out why, now he's walking in his purpose. He's walking in it. And it may not be manifest to anybody outside of him and his family. But the fact of the matter is, he knows his why. You have to know your why, because that will keep you going no matter what happens. No matter what failure happens, that'll keep you going. So understand, so keep in mind, those two most important days, the day you were born and the day you figure out why, because that is what's going to keep you going and why you get up and keep you from being depressed and down and all the downtrodden other things that could happen in your life. So this is why. So I'm going to let you marinate on that. We're going to take a break, and we're going to give you some music to kind of ponder the information I just gave you. But trust me, you want to know that, because the next thing we're going to talk about is the difference between your what. Entrepreneur Central. I'm your host, Marjorie Waye, on 106liveradio.com, coming to you live every Wednesday from 12 noon to 2. And we are going to continue the conversation about what is your why. But first I want to make sure that everybody is connected on Entrepreneur Central. So make sure you go to www.ecentral411.com to get all kinds of information, to connect with us. If you're looking to be on the show, which we love, and we welcome guests of all flavors. But if you'd like to be on the show, then go to ecentral411.com and go to our contact us page, or go to our scheduling page, and you can actually look on our calendar and look at an open date and select a date and get on our calendar to be a guest. And then we'll send you all the pertinent information of how to be on the show. And you don't have to be in the city of Atlanta. We can actually do it over the phone, which are open to. But we welcome other thoughts and perspectives and other businesses and things that are actually occurring with others. And we want you to share your activities and your events and things like that. So if you're looking to be on the show, definitely go ecentral411.com and go to our scheduling page. We also have, if you want to be part of our roll call, there is a promotional opportunity that we give to businesses and entrepreneurs to allow them to showcase their business. And we talk about it on the show. Here shortly we'll actually do our roll call for the businesses that are currently listed with us. But if you're looking to be a part of our roll call, then you can go to ecentral411.com, contact us, provide us with your information, your business information, and your contact. We'll contact you so that we can get your logo and basic information of what you want to share on the show. So let's get back into what is your why. So here's the thing. What's your what versus your why? Okay? So what's a what and what's a why? So I talked about your why. Your why is your passion, your vision, that thing that propels you, that even when you're not feeling great, that you still pursue your goal. Now, there's many whys that you have, right? It's as unique and diverse as we are human. Is that the number of whys? Why I want to lose weight. Right? There's a why. So what am I going to do that? I'm going to go work out. I'm going to join a gym. I'm going to run. I'm going to get my family involved. I'm going to do. That's my what's, not my why's. And those days, using weight as an example, using those days when I don't feel like getting up, I'm sore, I don't feel like having conversations about what I need to do, don't get on me about the fact that I didn't get out today, all of those things. What propels you and pushes you is your why. Why are you doing it? Are you doing simply to please somebody else? Are you doing it because everybody else looks like a stick figure and you want to look like that? Is it because you want to, be healthy though? Is it because you want to be healthy, or is it because you want to get off your medication? Is it because understand the why of why you're doing something? If you understand the why, your what, your activity, the actual actions that you take, the what, will then propel you to your whys. When you're in business, right? When you're in business, one of the things that you need to, I don't know what that is. Okay. Interesting. All right. The thing that propels you to in business is that you need to know your why, right? Because people buy or come to you for your whys. They don't come to you for your whats, right? Simon Sinek, he has a great book, and he did a TED Talk that talks about what's, right? And he said, it's not just what or how you do things that matters. What matters more is that what and how you do the things is consistent with your why. It's very, very, very critical that you understand your whys, particularly in business, right? Because me as a person, I'm going to buy into the benefit that the business gives me, right? How do I benefit from the business? I'm not going to just go buy something just because I'm buying something. I have a tendency, I'm too cheap, and I don't have a tendency to buy things that I don't need. I buy into things that benefit me directly, right? So I have a great friend, great business friend in Hill Chase, and we promote him on our roll call. But just yesterday, I had a conversation with Derek Hill of Hill Chase about sales and about how do I get more people, more clients to my business. Now, one of the things that he does great, right? He helps nonprofits with their ability to manage all the things from compliance to getting established to raising funds. He helps clients, and he has clients like all of a sudden it just came out. He has clients like Ricky Smiley and Phaedra Parks, and he has clients. He has a myriad of, I don't know why right this second I can't seem. If you go on hillchase.com, there's a myriad of clients, and what he does is he really helps them, sits them down, understands their why, their purpose, and then he takes them through a series of activities to then execute and implement those things that they want to do to help the community. Now, he helps both for-profit, which is why he called me yesterday, for-profit organizations and not-for-profit. But what he inspires me on is that he knows why he's doing it. He knows why he wants to focus on these types of organizations. He knows why he helps, nonprofits move to the next level and live out their purpose. So he helps people define their whys, help organizations define their whys. And what he does in that process is he has a 6-step process initially to initiate the clients, but then he has other fundraising benchmarks and activities, and those are the what's that he's doing in order to get to the why. So I really want us to understand the difference between a what and a why. But the individuals that I mentioned are really inspiring. They inspire me because they help me to see that what my focus is on when I'm talking about my why and how I'm helping others, there are those that are doing it. There are those that are actually living out their whys, that have understood those two most important days, the day they were born and the day that they understood or defined their whys. And so Hill Chase and Derek Hill does that. He focuses on helping others find their whys in their organizations. That's a great skill, but you have to understand the difference. And I use all of these examples to help you to understand that it's a difference between what you're doing, the activity, the tangible things that you're doing every day, versus your why. Now, many of us are doing a lot of whys, a lot of what's, and have no reason, cannot define why we're doing it. Right? We're robots. So why do we vote the way that we vote? Right? Why do we do that? That's a what. Why do we do that? Most of the time, you can go back to, well, that's what my parents did. That's a what. All right? Why do we have the jobs that we do? Because that's, my parents said, my father said, this is what I can do and this is what I focus on. Why do we go to college when millions of students don't want to be there? Millions of students don't want to be there, right? They don't even understand why they're going. Why? Why do we keep? Because our parents told us that's what we need to do. We are robots. And when you look at your activities, if you're an adult, you look at your activities. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you still living in the same place that you've lived since you were born? Oh, that's because my parents lived in the same place since they were born. Understand, you're doing a lot of what's, right? And you complain about it. Now that's the thing. We complain about our what's. Oh man, I can't stand. I don't know why I'm not making any money. I don't know why. I hate my house. I really want to move. I don't like my car. I don't want to. But you have it. You're in those situations. You're doing the what's because you don't know why you're doing it. You've not defined your why. You gotta get to your why so you can have some more purpose and some more reason for the what activities that you're doing. So that's your difference between your what and your why. So if we don't understand that, what your why, then whatever you're doing is not going to get you there. It's not going to help you to achieve that. Right? It's not going to help you. So Steve Jobs said, being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Doing the right things and seeing what we've done and some of the wonderful things that we have done are the things that matter. So it's real important. It's not about what the most ideas, right? The richest place on the universe is the cemetery because it's millions and millions and millions of wasted ideas. People that didn't go after, didn't define their whys. They were robots their entire life. They never defined their why. They never took the time. They had an inkling, had an urge, but did not capitalize on it. Some of the greatest books that I've read in relationship to finding your why, other than, the other things I mentioned, the purpose-driven life and those things. But The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho is an amazing book that helps you to understand. There are times, and now I believe in Jesus Christ. Whatever you believe in is what you believe in. But for me, I believe in Jesus Christ. And so I believe that God provides us with guidance along our lives. And there are times when we are at crossroads in our lives. And one crossroad is pretty much the same road. We can just keep on going, right? And the other crossroad is meant to deter us from our daily habit, daily activities, because God wants us to do something different. Because if you notice, if you've come to a crossroads in your life and you went to the right because that was pretty much the same road that you've been taking, how much struggle you have, how much you complain about it, how bad it is. Oh my God, I hate this. Can this ever end? And we cry out, and I just want this to be over. I just want to be done. It's because he gave you a crossroad. He gave you a point in your life where you could have went left, and that would have been along the journey. But instead, he's giving you, okay, this is not where I wanted you to be, but you want to be, so you keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. And then he's going to give you another crossroad that can get you back on track. And if you keep on going, that is the person that lives in a robotic motion of their lives. They're robots. And unfortunately, what happens is you don't ever understand your why. You're constantly doing a what, and you're never doing a why. You need to get to your whys. You got to get to your whys. You got to define it. And if you don't know what your why is, cool. There are things and ways that we can talk about. Okay, this is what you can do. These are the steps. This is what you can do. We're going to talk about that coming up, and talk about what can you do in order to get yourself to a point where you understand your whys. So we're going to take a break. We'll come right back and talk to you. Welcome back to Entrepreneur Central. I'm your host, Marjorie Waye, on 1065radio.com. And I hope that we've been clear on about what is your why and helping you to understand what it is, what we're talking about your why, and then also understanding the difference between your what and your why. Now, as we go forward, we're going to go ahead and talk about roll call. Roll call for us is the ability to promote businesses on our show. And so we look to highlight businesses that, one, we've either partnered with or connected to, or have been on the show. And, we're just businesses in general, and so we want to help businesses promote their services, their products. And in order to do so, you can go to eCentral411.com, click on our Contact Us page, provide us information about your business, and we will go ahead and list you and talk about your business on air every Wednesday. And just a side note, if you're looking to have a broader exposure, 1065radio.com has amazing advertising packages. And if you're looking to advertise, look for opportunity to get exposure for your business, you can send us an email at advertise@1065radio.com, and we'll get back with you and get you on. We have advertising packages as low as $8 a spot. All right, so let's get into our roll call. Our first roll call is 360 Player Experience, who brings you Entrepreneur Central every Wednesday. Entrepreneur Central is a company focused on enhancing your organization, develop strong interrelated relationships, and foster growth and success for your business. We help you manage your processes, procedures, and help you to grow your business. We are based here in Atlanta, Georgia. We also have 360 Accounting. 360 Accounting is designed with your business in mind. Our solutions provide business leaders accounting and finance solutions for greater control, cost efficiency, and needed flexibility to grow your business your way. The business can handle clients all over the country, but the home office is based here in Atlanta, Georgia. Our third company on our roll call is Hill Chase. I just talked about. Hill Chase has an office here in Atlanta, Georgia, and one in Manhattan, New York. And Hill Chase is focused on developing, managing successful and sustainable organizations. So if you're looking to get more information about the organizations that I mentioned on roll call, you can go to eCentral411.com, click on our roll call page, and you can actually link to these businesses. Our next business on roll call is SDW Services. SDW Services is a company based in Atlanta, Georgia, that provides interior and exterior painting and wall decoration for both residential and commercial clients. We also have DJ Ezzy B. DJ Ezzy B is our fearless leader, 1065radio.com. He is also a professional disc jockey. And if you're looking to have a DJ at your event, then you can connect with him. Again, go to eCentral411.com and click on roll call so that you can link with DJ Ezzy B. 1065 Radio is hiring interns. We are looking for interns in everything: videography, photography, media relations, marketing, in everything. And we're just trying to build a great team. So if you're looking to be a part of a media team, a great organization, great radio station, then go to eCentral411.com and you can click on the Interns Wanted link. We also have Dream Trips Life. And Dream Trips Life is a travel opportunity for those that want just a better way to travel. So you can connect with Dream Trips Life. Go to eCentral411.com, our roll call page, and click on Dream Trips Life. We also have Club E Atlanta. Club E Atlanta is a global network that connects entrepreneurs to the financial and supportive resources that they need to grow their business. They are based in College Park, Georgia, and it's just a great organization, particularly for small businesses that are looking to grow. Invest Atlanta. Invest Atlanta is the city's economic development hub that connects larger businesses and small businesses to help them grow. They provide loan opportunities. They provide opportunities for women. There is a myriad of opportunities for companies in and around the city of Atlanta through Invest Atlanta. We also have Gianna's Creative Designs, Gianna's Creative Designs is based in Virginia, and they create beautiful things for your home, office, and great gift giving. We also have Progressive Techniques. Progressive Techniques is an organization that's theme is developing a better you. They provide training and development services, business coaching, and motivational keynotes to organizations across the country. And so you want to make sure that you connect with Progressive Techniques. They're based out of Fayetteville, Georgia. Our last one on roll call for this segment is DJ Ross Iman. He is the creator of Majestic Sounds International, based here in Atlanta. He has some amazing music, and it's love music, so it's appropriate for any time. And you can download his music Again, you can go to essential411.com, connect to his website, and make sure that you download his music. So that's our roll call for today. Again, if you want to be on roll call, go to essential411.com and go to our contact us page. Provide us information about your business so that we can go ahead and get you promoted through our roll call. Real quick, in the city of Atlanta, there's a couple other things and events I want to highlight. On July 21st, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., there's a women's leadership training. That is, you can learn strategic, practical techniques to develop your managerial skills with this intensive leadership training. You can find this information on Atlanta Business Chronicle. Georgia Tech is doing a project management introduction, the fundamentals of a successful project. That's September 7th and September 8th. So better manage your projects and your career. Familiarize yourself with skills, knowledge, and tools needed to effectively manage projects. Register and experience top-tier professional education, again, at Georgia Tech. And you can find all this information on Atlanta Business Chronicle website. So that's our events that are coming up in the city of Atlanta. So we are just about at the end of our first hour. I hope that the What is Your Why is helping some folks. Again, get some documents, get some paperwork. Make sure you share this with everybody. Go to our website if you want to be a part of the conversation for the next hour. Because our next hour, we're going to talk about stop asking for permission and then go into the next steps as far as how can you help further develop your why. So we're going to be talking about that in the 1 o'clock hour. So we're going to take a break and cross over, give you some motivation, cross you over into the 1 o'clock hour. Welcome back to Entrepreneur Central. I'm your host, Marjorie Waye on 1065radio.com, coming to you live every week on Wednesday from 12 noon to 2. And we are in the second hour. Boy, time flies. Literally, it flies. So we've had our first hour, right? We've talked about what is your why in that, we talked about the two most important days of your life, the day that you were born and the day that you decided or defined your why. And then we talked about your what versus your why. One of the things we want to do, we want to compel everybody to get on the chat. Get in the chat room. Talk about your why. Because here's the thing. Here's one of the things that is an empowering step to determining or defining or really pushing forward on your why. It's to talk about it. Right? Because what happens in when we share things, it goes into the atmosphere and we release that opportunity for things to grow. See, lots of things that we'll say, okay, like I said before, you get an urging, you get some kind of push that says, oh, I think I want to do this, I want to do this, and it really just stays on you. It's one of those things that just gnaws at you year after year, day after day, month after month, year after year, and you're like, I know I'm supposed to do this. I know I should do this. I really love this. I really have a passion for it. But you're doing something diametrically opposed to what you feel and are urged to do in your spirit. So get with us on the chat room. Go to www.1065radio.com. Send us a chat. Share your why. Now, you know what? It can be completely anonymous. That's the wonderful thing about the chat room. It can be completely anonymous. We don't need to know who it is, but what it does is it allows you to release that and put motion and activity and action behind your why. Also, for those who have defined their whys but have veered off the road and you took the other road in the fork in the road, the other pathway, you want to get back on your why. You want to get back to it. Well, one of those things, the way that you do that, share it. Let it out of your spirit and say and make a determination. My why is this, and I'm going to do that. Again, it's your whys versus your whats. Your whats are what working towards your why. That's what's getting you. Your why is what keeps you persevering towards that goal, right? One of the things that I say in my book, A Wealthy But Broke, about financial success, financial freedom, right? I'm a big goal person. You have to set a goal. And the reason why you have to set a goal is because you need to know what success will look like when you get there. That is so critically important. If you don't know what success looks like, well, you could have got there and you didn't even know. You didn't know you achieved that success, that thing that you've been fighting so hard, but you never defined it. So when you got there, you just kept working at something, kept working at it, kept working at it. Well, I'm trying to get to something. You may have already gotten there, but you never defined it. So it's really, really ethereal. It's kind of like, oh, I think I want to do that. You never defined it. Define what you want and then go after it. Define that goal. So define what success will look like when you get there. Okay? Now, this hour we're going to start out. Again, please join us on the chat room, www.1065radio.com. It's right at the lower right-hand corner. Click on chat. Again, it's anonymous unless you put your name in there. And ask a question, join in the conversation, even if it's just a comment. Even if it's just, I want to release my why. And I want to start the process of execution and implementation. Okay. So, the next thing is on what's your why. Stop asking for permission. Stop asking for permission. See, okay. We have a tendency to think something or are given something, some purpose, some vision, some passion, something that's really deep within us. And then we go and we say, well, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? Well, that person, that vision wasn't given to them. It was given to you. Right? That business that you're starting, when nobody else in your family has started a business and everybody has told you you don't have the money, you don't have the expertise, you don't have the skills, you don't have everything it takes in order to run a business and to really outlive this passion. Right? And the reason why they're telling you that, because they don't understand it. That's the reason. But you're waiting for them to give you permission to be who you're created to be that, CEO or creator of a Fortune 500 company, or go after all of the business and all of the activity that you can go after. You're waiting for permission, somebody to give you permission to go after it. You don't need the permission. You don't need anybody's permission. Your Heavenly Father gave it to you. Gave it to you when you were born. And as soon as you defined your why, you had all access. It was limitless. There was nothing holding you back, nothing saying you couldn't do it except for you. And if you give it to somebody else so that they can then tell you you're not worth it, you're not capable, you're not skilled, you're not this, you're not that, you're not this, you're not able to do this, well, then you waited for their permission for you to live out the skill and the gift that you have. One of the things that I feel very blessed at, and I work in, I have this show on 106 Radio. Now, 106 Radio is an idea in the mind of DJ SEB, hands down. And this man works around the clock, literally around the clock, doing everything he can to build this amazing international, worldwide radio station. Now, he is, through his own efforts and through his own struggles and trials and triumphs and everything, he's built it to where I get to every week come to you and share information about business. I get to share information about business. I get to live out my why because he lived out his why. Now, this radio station is, again, it's an idea, but he didn't stop and ask for permission to be who he is created to be. He didn't ask anybody for permission to do it. He went out and found the way. He found the ways, and through navigating through rough waters that everybody doesn't tell you, right? People don't share information the way that they should. People don't share those things. And because of that, because he didn't ask for permission, we're on the radio. We're in over 1,000, networks or areas. We're in over 100 countries around the world because he didn't ask for permission to do this. Now, I had this great opportunity. I was in Starbucks, which you'll hear me talk about Starbucks a lot. Starbucks is one of my favorite places because I can go and work and eat and drink and get stuff done. But that's my place, right? So one day I was in Starbucks and I was doing my study, working on my study. It's taking forever, but it's worth it. I was working on the study, and there were these ladies that came and sat right down in front of me. There were three ladies, and they were on their computers and they were working on something, but there was a struggle with the cord. They were trying to plug in and everything. And where I sit, I always am close to a cord because I don't want my computer to run out of power. And funny enough, again, my why is to help businesses thrive. I help businesses and help organizations find their why, right? So I happened to see it. I was looking at my study, but then I kept looking up, and so I got up out my seat and I went over and I said, hey, by the way, you can put the cord over. And they shared with me what they were doing. This amazing opportunity for a food bank at their church. And they wanted to help the community, but didn't know how to do their budget to get, connected with the Fulton County Food Bank. These ladies helped me to see that my why was purposeful and changed me. Although they give me credit for changing them, it really helped me. But they didn't ask for permission to do it, just like I didn't ask for permission to help them. I didn't know why I was doing it. I didn't know, but I thought I was just going to help them with their plug. But the fact of the matter is these ladies helped me. And now they have this amazing food bank in Marietta where they're helping feed the community and feed not only their church community, but the whole community. And they're amazing. And so I just wanted to share the story, but stop asking for permission. You're perfect the way that you are. You already got everything that you need in order to live out your purpose and your why. All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back. We're going to come back and talk about some networking opportunities. And then we'll talk about some more what is your why as we proceed. So we're back to Entrepreneur Center. I'm your host, Marjorie Waye on 106liveradio.com. And I just want to share a couple things that are, one, get on the chat room. Come and talk with us. We want to talk with you. We want to share the information. Two, connect with us on everything. It's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, eCentral411. Definitely go to our website. If you want to be promoted, if you have an event coming up, what have you, be on eCentral. Connect with us on eCentral411.com. So we have talked about what is your why. We've talked about your what versus your why. We've talked about the two most important days of your life, and we've talked about the fact that I have now released you, that you don't need any more permission. No more permission. Just do and live out your why. So coming up, we're going to be talking about what are the next steps. What do I need to do? What now? Now that you've told me all this stuff and you shared all this stuff, what do I do now? How do I move forward in my why? How do I define it? How do I make sure that I am living out my why? Again, please join us on the chat room, www.106liveradio.com, and just, engage with us. Okay, so there's a couple more things coming up in and around Atlanta that I want to share. If you're a CEO and of your own company and you want to understand about the Most Admired CEOs Award, there's an actual award for that, which is, if I'm a small business, I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm a CEO, but there's no award for that other than hopefully my business growth. But there is an actual event taking place August 25th from 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. And it is the Most Admired CEO. So perception is everything. Do your employees see you as a leader? This is the question that Atlanta Business Chronicle will ask CEOs for the second annual program of Atlanta area's Most Admired CEOs. So if you're looking to connect and network with other CEOs, you want to partner and connect and network with other CEOs, this is your event. If you're in Atlanta or you're coming to Atlanta, this event is one of the events that you need to be a part of. Because there will be those that will be honored at this event, it's just a great opportunity to really network with not only the Atlanta Business Chronicle leaders, but other CEOs around the country, around the city. So that you want to be a part of that. There is also, on September 8th, 2016, from 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. The best places to work. So if that was been one of your goals, one of your benchmarks on your business plan for the year, is that you want to be one of the best places to work, there is an award for that. And there is actually an event that takes place. So be among the best. Atlanta's 100 top employers are unveiled at this ever popular Atlanta Business Chronicle breakfast event. Last year, they had more than 750 attendees. And this year's program is expected to be a sellout. So get in early. Again, September 8th, 2016 from 7:30 a.m. to 9:30. It's the Best Places to Work award. And you want to be a part of that award. And I think, let's see, is there another? Oh, I'm sorry. On October 6th, there's another opportunity to network. Now, I'm not a traditional networker, so I don't like, traditional, hey, go at 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock and, pass out 100 business cards. Instead, go to places where the people that you want to connect with are. So on October 6th, there's a Governor's International Awards from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The event of the year for Georgia's international business community. Atlanta Business Chronicle, in partner with the World Trade Center, Atlanta, presents the Governor's International Award. Now, you can register at the Atlanta Business Chronicle site, but that's another event that not only CEOs and business people in and around Atlanta, but international folks as well. There will be some international CEOs, so you want to make sure that you are international people, that you get there and you network to be able to just connect and talk with them. So those are our local events. Again, hey, we got something coming up. Just going to tell you, in July, we have another possibility to get some more free money, right? We like to give away free money, obviously. And so we'll be announcing that at the beginning of July. Congratulations to our last winner, Taisha Bradley, won two $106 gift cards for our Twitter campaign. And so we are going to be giving some more money away in July. We also have coming up in the month of August, we're going to have our Supplier Diversity Month. We're going to be talking to companies like Georgia Pacific and the Southern Company and Coca-Cola, Atlanta Hartsfield, because all of them have a supplier diversity group within their organization, and they actually give away contracts. They set aside money for small businesses, and it's in everything. Like Atlanta Hartsfield had an opening for a musician, because those wonderful wait lines in the city of Atlanta at the airport. They wanted to make it a better experience, and so what they did was they put out a RFP, a request for proposal, for artists, and artists could come and audition, because they wanted to, artists and musicians, sorry, they could come and they could be a part of it, because they wanted to actually have musicians there, live musicians, while you're standing in line. So hopefully you won't focus on the fact that you're in line, and it's an enormous line at Thanksgiving or Christmas time, just waiting to get on the airplane. So Atlanta Hartsfield is looking at all the experiences that take place within the airport, and they're trying to improve those things. And so they put out RFP. So there is opportunities, like I shared last week, opportunities for businesses to connect with organizations and grow their business. Just plain and simple, get contracts and get opportunities. So there's lots going on, lots coming. Again, you want to be a part of this Entrepreneur Central family, and you want to get in where you fit in to understand how to move your business along and really find your purpose, and then execute. So next we're going to be talking about, we're going to take a quick break, but we're going to be talking about what now, and what is your why. How do I move forward? What do I need to do? What steps can I take? How can I define my why and move forward? How can I do those things? And so that's what we're going to be talking about after our break. And we're going to take a few minutes. Yeah, a few minutes break. Back to Entrepreneur Central. I'm your host, Marjorie Waye, on 106liveradio.com. And oh my gosh, it's already 1:38 It time goes by so fast. Um, we are going to recap what we talked about today. I want to make sure everybody got the gist of what is your why and why this is so important. This right here is so important. It's important to business. It's important to us personally. And like I said, when I started Entrepreneur Central, I knew that it was entrepreneurship is about your whole self, right? So your families are affected, your children are affected, your friends, outside family, everybody's affected by your choice to be an entrepreneur. And because of that, you need to make sure that you have a full vision of what's going to take you to the next level and really achieve the goals that you have and your why. It's going to be your why, right? Some of us are in business and shouldn't be. Some of us are doing business and really don't like it. We don't like being entrepreneurs. It's no longer a passion for us to be there. There's no longer a passion for us to keep doing business, to keep being it. And it doesn't matter if it's business or being an athlete or being a television star or, a comedian or a actress, whatever it is. Some of us don't have that passion anymore, but don't want to let it go because we're more of robots in it. And so because of that, we want to make sure that's what today's show was all about. Understanding your why. And if we can understand it now, by the time we get to the end of the year, right, you'll be in a great position. So now we are going to go ahead and promote some businesses. Again, we're about to do our roll call. If you want to be showcased on eCentral, then go to eCentral411.com and click on our contact us page, and we will provide you with the opportunity to promote your business. All right, so next on our roll call, we have Unlimited Love and Life Coaching with co-founders Kim Martin and Sharonda Barksdale. The business is located in Atlanta, Georgia. And Unlimited Love and Life Coaching helps individuals break the boundaries of love in their personal and professional relationships, providing individual and group coaching sessions. Again, they're based here in Atlanta. We also have Body by You. It's a team of wonderful fitness instructors and health coaches, and they're located in Douglasville, Georgia. We also have Amir Event Planning and Event Services. So if you're looking to plan your event or your wedding, then you can contact Amir Event Planning and Event Services. You can find the company on eCentral411.com. Again, click on our roll call page, and you'll be able to connect with the organization. We have Our Gyms. Our Gyms is the primary source to empower girls and reach their fullest potential. You can also connect with them on Facebook. They're based in Bremerton, Washington. We have Total Life Changes. Total Life Changes maintains an active vision of selecting and providing superior products that have a lasting effect on the consumer's health. And so it also gives you a chance to change your socioeconomic status. They're based here in Metro Atlanta. We have Sunrise Properties of Georgia. Sunrise Properties of Georgia, they buy houses, and they are, if you're looking to buy your house, then look up Sunrise Properties of Georgia to get the assistance. We also have Proverb Shield. Proverb Shield is the newest addition to sports tech wear. And while you're exercising, you can use Proverb Shield to help you to maintain and don't drop your keys or your phone. They're based in Porterdale, Georgia. We also have Giving a Hand Incorporated. It's a nonprofit organization that helps churches and at-risk communities and public schools. They offer office supplies, medical supplies, food, clothing, and furniture. Look up any of these organizations on eCentral411.com. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. We're going to wrap up and finish up our roll call, and then make sure that we're all connected on what it means to know what is your Entrepreneur Central. I'm your host, Marjorie Waye, on 106liveradio.com. And we got a question that came up about the book No Excuses by Brian Tracy, and why from Melinda Hernandez, and who happens to be on our author's corner. And why did I buy the book? What is my personal review recommendation pretty much about the book? What did it help me? So No Excuses actually goes through everything as it relates to your life. So it starts out as far as taking responsibility for yourself, and that you are the reason why you're not getting to where you want to be. right? And then it helps you to understand why you're where you need to be. It also helps you to time manage. So look at being responsible for your time. It also shows you ways in which you have more time than you think you do, and it defines that for you. He uses his own personal experience of not having graduated high school and the things that he went through and how he was able to change his life, and it's easy to apply to our own. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason is it also has a section that's called mind melding, and so mind melding allows you to it's a process that helps you to get more ideas, and he takes you through a process step by step to know how to look at what you're doing and what you want to do, your why, and then get to a point where you are actually able to define more hows, more whats in achieving your goals, right? It's an amazing book, and it's a step-by-step. It's easy to understand, easy to digest, and easy to follow and apply to your own life. So my suggestion is to you to really go and get the book, and it will really change how you look at you being responsible, as opposed to looking outward and saying somebody else is responsible for why I'm here. No, look inward and understand how you're responsible for your actions and what your next steps are. Yes, things have happened in your life. Forgive people, forgive other situations, forgive yourself. Now move on in order to achieve your goal. So that's why I recommend No Excuses. Now, we've talked about as far as what is your why today. The major thing, I think I've given multiple examples, but the major thing, make sure, decide what your why is. And if you don't know, start looking and seeking that. Find out what makes you happy, what passion, what are those things that you've done in the past that really gave you passion. And if you think back, there's something that you got up for. There's something that made you happy. There's something that made you excited and made you want to keep doing it. And it may not be something that you're doing right now, but it may have been something that you have done, and you say, okay, you know what, I really like that. I want to see how I can expand that in my life. And so that may be your why, and you just kind of, again, went down the other path on the crossroad. So my suggestion is decide that you're enough, that you are perfect the way God made you, and that you can move forward in your goals and your passion, and it is for you also. So that's my recap on what is your why, and I hope that it's helped. I really hope that it's helped. I hope that you all reach out to us, connect with us on everything, Twitter, Facebook. Send your comments. If you like the show, if it gives you some information, it gave you some inspiration, share that. Share that on Facebook, Essential 411. Share it on Twitter, Instagram, and talk about it. And this gives you an opportunity to go to the next step in your why. In next month, I'm going to share something that's going to give you an opportunity to stop putting those post-it notes. I'm a post-it note queen, but post-it notes around that say these are my goals, and instead it gives you something that follows you every day. And so I'm going to introduce that in July. We're also going to introduce Making a Millionaire, and I'm going to share some more information about Making a Millionaire coming up and what we have going on. All right, so we're at 1:50. I'm going to go ahead and work through the rest of our roll call. Again, you can be on a roll call. Go to essential411.com, contact us, and provide us your business information. So next on roll call is Lori A. Mans of Quality Media Consulting Group. It's a business optimization consultancy firm that provides proven strategies that work to give you more clients, greater brand visibility, and more revenue. That's Lori A. Mans. We also have Sheer Illusions Hair Salon. Again, her special is going to end on June 25th, so don't miss out. But Sheer Illusions Hair Salon, you can ask for Chantrice Willis Curtis, and they are in 1777 Columbia Drive, Decatur, Georgia. We also have Natural Herbal Detox Tea. It's a natural detox tea that's available, and they're in Stockbridge, Georgia. We have Baby Judy Dorjian. She's based in Anchorage, Alaska. She's a life and business coach and helps your business leverage Periscope to make your business more profitable. We have Suits with a Purpose. Suits with a Purpose is a nonprofit organization helping 7 Metro Atlanta schools and providing young men with brand new suits for the prom. They are based in Duluth, Georgia. And again, you can find out all kinds of information about all the businesses on our roll call. Go to essential411.com and click on our roll call page. We also have Nature's Pearl. with independent distributor Stacy Banton, based in Jamaica, and the products are amazing and they're made by nature. So connect with Nature's Pearl again through eatcentral411.com. Click on our roll call page and you can connect to the organization. We also have a Divas Touch. A Divas Touch produces quality handmade custom creative items and events. They are based here in Atlanta, Georgia. We have G Mama Soul Food Kitchen also. They're based in Phoenix, Arizona, and they're bringing flavor to your soul. It's a soul food catering organization, again, based in Phoenix. We have eStyles, Unlimited Barber and Beauty Salon. They are hiring and looking for stylists to rent out chairs, and it's a beautiful location at 6128 Roswell Road in Sandy Springs, Georgia. We also have Twisted Roots. Twisted Roots has a documentary. It's Twisted Roots 2016. It's a Jamaica documentary, and it talks about the first series. It's the first series in small positive steps forward, with hopes of inspiring others to do the same and collectively making a bigger impact. They are based out of Oakland, California. On our Writer's Corner, we have Melinda Hernandez, the author of Love Don't Love Nobody, coming out soon. We also have Awari Marasha. She is an editor, a writer, and she's an entrepreneur, has a travel agency. So you can find out more about Awari on our Writer's Corner. We also have 3G Publishing, where their goal is to make your vision, where your vision is made clear. And then we have Tamika Manuel, the author of the book Wounds to Wisdom, the Survivor Series. And so those are the companies and organizations and individuals on our roll call. Again, if you want to be a part of roll call, then go to eatcentral411.com, contact us page. So we want to thank everybody for listening today. It's been an amazing opportunity to share my thoughts and my research and my information about what is your why. I hope that you are inspired to seek out your why and seek out how you can further develop and enhance. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not going to go through things. You're not going to go through struggle. You're going to go through things. But your why is what keeps you going. So I look forward to talking to you next week. And I hope our goal is to close out the show with some motivation and to keep you inspired. So we want you to make sure, seek out your what is your why and reach out to us. Again, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. It's all eatcentral411.com. I look forward to talking to you next week.